Oh shit. I just tell you this. Don't lean back in the chair and I try to do it. Welcome back to another episode of Rambles on Record. This is right at the end of September, and I have my first guest. She's off camera by her personal choice. But don't smile like that. But
I'm an awkward little being. What can I say?
No, I completely understand that.
I'm stun locked on the monitor.
No, trust me, that's how I get all the time. Is I literally just like stare at this for most of the recordings. Is just me watching myself because I'm like, I gotta look okay. Um, but no, it's fine. I gotta look at you guys, and I'm trying to be in that spot where I can look at the camera better. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything crazy for this month's report. Most of the month has been fine. Mental health stuff hasn't been anything crazy, but it's just past week or so has been a complete mess. Not even a week. It feels like it's been a week because it feels like so much has happened, but so much has happened. But goodness, it is insane. Um, but I'm gonna try and just focus on other things for right now. Um, and this is nothing that's like personal things that have happened, nothing crazy like that's happened. Just everything with the hurricanes past Friday and everything has been a mess. But
I think the biggest thing mental health wise that you've been struggling with is your spending habits.
yeah, I've been trying to keep
everybody
that.
does. But
Yeah, I'm trying to keep that tamped down and everything, and trying to get that figured out. But you know, so be it. I'm having to deal with that myself. Been doing better, but nothing crazy to report. Nothing terrible. Nothing amazing. Um, but we're here. We're here for another day.
Get that hand
A couple updates on things for the channel, everything, because I like to do that while I'm on here as well. I talked about hitting 200 subscribers this month. I checked just a little bit ago as well. We're actually at like 278. Genuinely fucking insane, and I appreciate everyone who's subscribed to the channel. And I've been trying to get to a point where I can settle in and start working on bigger videos. I really wanted to have Denji. Oh yeah, I've been focused on live stream, honestly.
I'm just saying that could be something that you work forward.
Yeah, it's finding a good game to play on a live stream or finding something to do on a good stream.
Well, and it's like we talked about where I'm more audience focused of interactions. You're more here's the content I want to put out.
Yeah, I'm just like I want to put out what I want to put out, and I want to make what I want to make. And if people have something to say, that's awesome. But it's never been my biggest focus. I love having audience interaction. However, I have to be real with myself of like it's not my focus really, but it is yours because I'll have you somewhere in the title of this one probably. But Anna's been working on her channel recently, and she's been doing shorts and stuff of her speed draws and whatnot. If you're seeing this and you have time to go watch that, absolutely do, because it's I'm trying to think. We have like a ton of videos, but all of them are
I think I'm
incredible.
Up to like 20 little shorts.
Yeah,
but it's nothing crazy. I do it when I have time.
Yeah, but they're all really good. So if you have time to go watch them, I'd highly recommend
legally.
It. Oh hush. if I had something to say like, oh yeah, they're they're good, but yada yada yada. I mean, I would tell you. I wouldn't tell you on here, but I'd tell you.
Brutally honest, just not to your viewers.
Exactly, because it's not something they need to see. That's not the content that I want to have out there of me being like, oh yeah, my I love my wife, but this and this and this and this. It's not that. I don't want to. That's not the kind of video I want to put out. That's not the kind of person I want to
Your
be.
wife.
Exactly. My
Wife.
wife. My wife. Still it knows. Thank you. I'm putting it in the pocket. It's going with the others.
Oh Lord. Just title this podcast a sappy love story.
But
put in the description, I stole her nose and then her heart.
But yeah, if you have time to go watch her stuff, please do.
One day I will have the quality of video making that you have. But my computer is garbage right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. One day we'll have to, because I think what we need to do as well at one point or another is have you do like,
I hope you know how dedicated I am for you to let my voice be online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
We'll see how the views of this.
I mean, these shorts or these videos don't do like a ton, but it's okay.
We'll see the mean comments.
No, we won't see the mean comments. You won't see any mean comments. But I'm trying to think. Good Lord, we need to. If you ever decide to do like long form media content and stuff, like hour-long videos or whatever. I know you like true crime and whatnot. You could do stuff like that or like YouTube stuff.
I wish I had the time and the dedication to actually research half of the true crime cases that I listen to.
That's the biggest thing is like your research and your recording about the research and editing that stuff.
I just disassociate too much. Just go into like a state of like, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really like, this is really interesting, and then I just block out like half of it.
Yeah, and
I just like the girls' voices; they're pretty.
And with true crime stuff, you can't really just like, listen to a video and have the whole thing be. That's part of it.
Yeah. It's just the girly aesthetic of like, okay guys, let's listen to a murder of an 8-year-old child. But it's like, the girl is pretty and she talks nice to me and gives me opinions about stuff. And it's like, oh, okay.
That's fair.
That's fine.
We also need to, I was trying to think about this earlier today. I think you should try experimenting at one point or another with those like the TikToks where it's like, oh, it's the OC, and then they drag it around or they shake the camera a little bit and they do it to like a meme sound.
I did that before, but I don't remember what app I was on.
I think it was TikTok.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying I don't know what app I was drawing on because I bounced around my little troll sonas.
Yeah.
This is my old one. Okay, look, this is my new one.
Yeah.
They're pretty, haha.
Yeah. And like if you just filmed your tablet screen with your phone camera, it would look the same as other videos. But
fair.
I started thinking about that again. I keep forgetting that's a fucking genre on TikTok and everything. But
meme culture?
Not meme culture, but that kind of art video.
Oh, like bouncing.
Yeah, bouncing little people. But yeah. That's something I just thought of that we should try, or I'd like to try with you, and I'd like to try help you with at one point or another. But and that's if you actually want to do that kind of stuff. I understand if you don't want it because like video's been my passion for a while. I don't know how much of it is your passion.
I want to do season specials where we do the thing where we swap canvases every 2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I want to do that for videos. I think that would be cute.
We need to try that at one point or another.
You could.
I burped. It was real quiet this time. I'm not even saying excuse me for that one because it was really, really quiet and I hit it really, really well. As I choke myself.
Yeah, really. I have such an urge to lean back in my chair.
Oh, I know. It's really hard to not lean back in that chair, honestly. But that's your channel. If you have time. Now a part of me will forever stain that ring.
Silicone ring.
Saliva ring.
Now the audience has something to focus on for the rest of the video.
But yeah, should visit her channel if you have time. I'll have it linked somewhere, and I have to have it linked somewhere. I know I do. one of my older shorts. I definitely did like a speed draw for her reactive a while ago, and it's got her channel on there. But I'll still add your title in there at one point or another.
Only watch my videos if you're interested in seeing goofy guys.
Yeah,
If you're a goofy little guy, you're allowed on my channel.
it's all art speed draws for right now, but
Yeah, it's
we'll,
nothing special.
but we'll see if we can't make more at some point or another because I would like to help you with that. Um,
He's a big YouTuber funding small YouTuber dreams.
exactly, especially when it's my wife.
It's legally binding. It's fine.
It is legally binding. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's legally binding. That's going to be the title of this one. Is it's legally binding?
Legal.
If I can remember that, that's definitely going to be it. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, other stuff for the channel. I'm gonna work on the same reviews that I already talked about in the past short that I did, which is Denji and Makima and this and that. Trying to find the time to get that done with and get like B-roll and stuff filmed for that. But hopefully that'll be out before October ends, before the next episode of this comes out. Figure out what to do for shorts content soon. But I'll figure that out on my own.
Would you ever like to introduce more of your art on?
Maybe. I'm not
That'd
super
be nice.
arty, but I would. There would probably be a point where I'd like to introduce more art stuff as I once I get back into it.
I just know I like your little blocky style of art.
No,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll have to try it at one point or another. Try and do some more stuff. If you ever have an idea that you want me to do, I'd do it. But there it is.
Ooh, ow, my brain.
If you couldn't
It's like
hear
popping
it,
boba,
yeah.
but for my brain.
Yeah, it's very much so like the sound of a glow stick snapping. If you can't hear it, like a quieter version of that. Whenever I do that with my wrist, you did not like that.
Sorry, I just am thinking about glow sticks now.
The glow sticks in my bones.
No, just there's things called glow stick fractures.
I did not know about that.
Yeah, it's where I think it's where your bone just kind of like explodes.
Jesus.
Where it's not like, because you have like your typical fracture where it's just like you like punch somebody and there's a line down their bone.
Yeah.
Glow stick fractures are just like, here's a bunch of little bones that were supposed to be together, and it's just like again, glow stick where you crack it and it kind of spreads.
Shit. I don't
Yeah.
like that. I would have thought that'd be more in like the marrow or something.
The marrow?
Yeah, the bone marrow.
The bones, marrow are
Uh-uh.
the marrow is inside of the bones. So
Exactly.
if the bones have shattered like glass, the marrow has also shattered like glass.
If you crack it like a glow stick, the bone goes back, but the marrow shakes.
There's some people who eat like bone marrow. It's like a gelatinous cube. They just like.
Maybe it's a marshmallow. I don't doubt that they eat the gelatin of a bone marrow cube just out of nowhere.
My uncles used to. They used to like boil the bones for broth, and then they would like crack open the bone and like scoop it out with a spoon. Be like.
Sorry. I can deal with the broth part, but like bone marrow.
I'm just telling you, man. This is what people do.
It's nasty. That's why I'm glad I'm a picky eater. Is just like, dude, I don't want to be one of those guys that sits around eating bone marrow cubes.
I also grew up in the mountains. I don't know what else to say.
The ones that aren't there.
Stop.
I'm sorry, that was awful. I'm really sorry.
Cut that. Cut it.
No, that stays in. I'm really sorry. But that was the first thing that came to mind.
The camera.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Earthquake.
But yeah, that one was really bad. I'm sorry about that. But
this podcast is going to be called "It's Legally Binding," and in quotation marks, it's going to say "the most rambly of records," because we just keep
Yeah, we keep going back and forth. It's not even like one thing. It is just pinball. It's just one thing to the other. I'm trying to think of things that I really want to talk about right now. Still gonna have to work on the videos soon. Hasn't really been anything made towards that, but I'm gonna have to like, what's the word? I'm gonna try a lot of new stuff with them. I think. I really want to start experimenting with editing stuff to get it looking better and having it be to a spot that I like. But I'm going to be experimenting a lot with a lot of different things. So expect it to look similar to the last couple of reviews because I did Zorro and then I did Toto. But expect there to be a lot of different things, a lot of changes. Sorry, that's call it again.
I'm not disassociating. You're disassociating. Leave me alone.
It's fine. There's points where you can disassociate, and it's okay. Perfectly fine. I'm talking about my channel stuff, but no.
It's like I don't want Zorro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. It's okay.
I'm also just seeing all the different fancy things here.
That's true.
And my little rat brain can't handle it.
Yeah, all the different like bars and stuff. It's OBS. I'm sorry for all the peaking, by the way. I'm trying to talk louder without also like peaking the mic, and I'm trying to be loud because I know these videos end up really quiet. So, excuse me. But I'm trying to get it better. I just don't like talking super loud in this room because I feel like I'm gonna be heard by other people and annoy the other people in the house, and I don't want to do all that. But I mean, it's not been an issue before.
Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm distracted because I see you're kind of pointing out through the camera. I see your little Spider-Man hanging, and then I see the Spider-Man shadow.
Oh yeah.
But then when I look over here, I see your disco ball shadow, and then the Meta Knight above it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's not Spider-Man. So I had to like lean and see the Spider-Man shadow.
That's fair. That's very fair.
I'm very all over the place.
You're fine. It's okay. This is what the ADHD podcast is for. You know. Exactly. Exactly. We can't focus on nothing, so we have to talk about everything.
This is how our car rides go to.
Yes, yeah.
Except for a lot deeper.
Oh yeah. But it's a lot of all over the place kind of stuff still.
Stay tuned for car rambles.
Oh, we'll see.
Coming in 2027.
We'll see about all that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to focus on that. That's my biggest thing.
Don't worry.
But we'll have to take a.
Listen, it's gonna be so far out that they're gonna forget about it. Nobody's gonna hold us to it.
That's fair. We'll have to take a ride, like a long ride up. You know where. Exactly. Good. Why are you trying to pat the audience on the head?
I'm not patting the audience. I'm patting you. Look, I go.
Oh, that's fair. That's very fair, actually. I'm sorry.
I'd say the audience is like over here.
They're nowhere, dude. They don't exist.
I'm gonna draw a chat icon for you to throw up in there occasionally.
It just comes up out of nowhere for no good reason. It just appears.
Just occasionally they're gonna come from the bottom of the screen like this, and then like.
But
that way in the middle of your conversations you can be like, you, and then they fly up.
But
it's just gonna be like a gray chibi base that you see on Pinterest.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be the little Twitch chat icon. We're just gonna appropriate that.
No.
Stealing it. It's mine now. But I'm trying to think.
You can't. How long have we been recording?
About 20 minutes. Yeah. I figure we're gonna go to like 30-ish. We'll be okay.
Our podcast.
No.
Double the time, double the people.
Maybe later, but not right now.
I know that our friend Aaron would like to be a guest eventually.
Yeah. I figured I'd get you on for one, and then we'll get him on later, and we'll get everyone else on that wants to be on. We'll have everyone hop in. Maybe not all at once, but still. Uh, but yeah, I'm just trying to think. Uh, I've
Doing a
read
big stretch.
doing a big stretch. I'm trying to make sure you're not
Everybody
appearing on
in chat,
camera.
be quiet, be quiet.
No
Big
one's
stretch.
in chat, dude.
Oh, big stretch.
You keep talking about it like we got a chat.
I know.
um,
Again, I crave the audience
I
interaction.
know you do.
This is a sneak peek onto what I want my channel to be. Just
That's
like a
fair.
live stream where it's like a pain. Okay, chat, everybody be quiet, everybody. Stop typing, stop typing. Big stretch time.
um, goodness gracious, I'm tired. It's been a day. It's been a week. It's been a life. Time, and I don't know why it's sleepy time. Maybe it's nighttime out, and that's why. Sorry, all that was nasty.
You're a night owl,
My
you don't
ears.
sleep.
I don't. I'll probably get a fucking second wind at some point or something or another, uh, but
I just also want your audience to know that you're censored right here by your mic, and you got your chesticles out.
I was about to say I got all my hair showing on the camera. I forget about it, but I didn't get out of my tank top from work, so I wear another shirt over this, but I just have a tank top underneath so that if I get overheated, I can stay in the back room and pull up my actual work shirt because it gets hot as hell. Uh, but I'm trying to think of anything else. I've read a lot of One Piece. That's been fun. Um, I don't have much to say other than it's really good. If you haven't watched One Piece, if you haven't read One Piece, read One Piece. It's really good. Read
Tell
it
them,
instead of watch
tell
it.
them your favorite character.
Oh, oh
What's
gosh,
his
who's my
name?
favorite? Do you have any description?
No,
Damn it.
you were like, I'm
There's
reading into X
it
backstory, and
is Tony Chopper probably because that's the one I talked
I
about most
think so.
recently. Yeah, I really like Tony Chopper. That's the thing. There's like 50 billion One Piece characters.
That's fair.
That's the biggest thing. Is it's literally like every time you go to a new island, there is a new slew of like 50 characters that you can get to learn about, and it's like I love Tony Chopper and I love his backstory. It's really cute and it's really endearing that it's like because it's literally Tony is a reindeer that ate a devil fruit that turns him into a human, and this quack doctor sees him and is like, oh, I'm gonna heal you and I'm gonna give you a home and I'm gonna give you bread, and then he just gets so attached and Tony becomes a fucking doctor and it's adorable. It's really cute.
I
you
believe
would
you.
you would like One Piece if you read it. You would like One Piece if you read it.
Look into the audience's soul.
Exactly. But yeah, it's really good. I was like when I first started, I was like, oh, it's 1,000 chapters. It's 1,000 plus chapters, and there's like it's gonna take me forever to get through this, and I don't know if I'm gonna like it that much. I feel like the community's gonna be weird about it. I don't fucking know. I just had a lot of apprehension going into it, and then I started reading it. And I was like, "Damn, this is good! Holy shit, this is good!" But I really do love me some One Piece. It's really good. I'm only on like chapter 150 something. I haven't even gotten full on to Alabasta. I've gotten to the journey to Alabasta, but it's really good stuff. We need to start watching the live action remake at one point or another.
I've heard it's bad though.
Good.
Maybe I'm hearing it from the wrong people. I
You
don't
might
know.
be. We need to. We could try it for a little bit, and if you don't like it, you don't like
we
it.
could dip our toes in the water.
Yeah, exactly. We could dip our toes in the East Blue. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But I really do like One Piece a lot. But there's that. Oh, JJK ended. Oh yeah, JJK's fully over, babe. I see you doing the frog blank. Oh.
I'm frozen.
You are a little frog. She's getting tired. Um, JJK is fully ended, and I'm not really gonna cry, but it is kind of sad. The ending is
No
fine.
spoilers.
No spoilers. The ending is fine. Um, I think so. I recently read all the way through Bleach as well, and with like half the, not even that. Bleach ended with like a villain monologue that came out of absolutely nowhere, felt super undeserved, and I really didn't like the ending of Bleach. I didn't even like the side story of Bleach, like at the very end, because it just feels so weird and it introduces more questions that I feel don't have any answers. But you know, the ending of JJK also had a villain monologue, and it felt so much better. It just,
Spoilers, dude.
I'm sorry, it just it was a lot better. I think the ending of JJK could have been, it might not have been as great as it could have been, but like I'm happy with how it ended. I feel much more completion with JJK than I do with Bleach, because Bleach just like introduced more questions. JJK didn't really introduce that many. Also, if you're watching this and you've read all the way through JJK and you remember everything about JJK, tell me what the plot holes are, because I keep hearing people talking about Gege finishing off JJK with all these plot holes, and it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Genuinely, I don't know what you're talking about. And it's very fair for me to sit here and say, I did not get all of JJK, because absolutely I didn't. I very casually, well, maybe not casually, but I have not like fully researched the series. I don't remember everything about it. I really enjoyed it. I read stuff and I enjoy it, and I come out feeling either, you know, very full or just empty. Like Bleach left me very, very empty, because it ended. The ending was like 2 chapters of epilogue after a still frame of the main villain's death, and I felt so absolutely empty with that ending. JJK filled me more. I don't know if
Take
any
that out of
manga.
context.
Don't. um, I don't. I haven't read a lot of other manga that has ended recently, and so I don't have like a super good baseline. But like the ending of JJK felt a lot better than Bleach did. It just had a better vibe to it to me. Um, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with JJK. I'm excited for season 3 of the anime and a probable season 4. I would love to see the final battle get turned into just a movie. Just make it a movie. Um, there are some plot threads that didn't get finished, but that's fine. I would much rather a story end in a way that feels all right, compared to bloating it out more with backstory for characters that it doesn't really seem to impact them as much. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Um, but yeah, I thought the ending of JJK was fine. It was all right. It wasn't anything super special. It wasn't anything super crazy, but it was fine.
Quick topic change.
Yes.
I'm gonna make you merch for your YouTube channel now that you're up to 200 people.
Uh
That say couples that stim together stay together.
huh.
Because whatever the fuck that we've been doing
Yeah,
in this
this
like corner,
is very much so just us
it's
stimming.
yeah, it's great. I hope whoever sits down and is like, I can't ask because they just drone on. I hope that they're very entertained by the
Oh
jingle
yeah,
jingle
the
jingle
jingle
jingle.
jingle.
I hope my hands have been enough to entertain you.
Do you want to add anything real quick? I want to do one last section. I want to do one last section, then we'll be done. Because there's been a good amount of action figures recently. Very exciting, and a lot of it's coming up next year. So that's awesome. We're getting. I didn't talk about this. I have not talked about this because I don't do a lot of news anymore. Uh, MHA SH Figure Art stuff. Very excited for that. For the Bakugo and the Deku that we've already seen. They're doing a Shoto. Shoto's like her favorite character.
I
So
can't.
sorry.
Sorry.
You're okay.
I'm very entertained by seeing the screen.
Oh yeah, completely understand that. I'm the same exact way.
Apologies. Very
But
easily.
um, but yeah, they're making a Shoto. I'm super excited for that. I hope that we get a good amount of effects though, because they really skimped out with Deku and Bakugo, and then they just put it in a separate pack, and that's obnoxious. And if you're gonna do that again, give me one more character, please and thank you, please and thank you. Um, Other than that, something that I saw today that actually I'm really excited for. Uh, I've told you a little bit about the Dragon Ball Daima stuff, right?
I believe so.
Very vaguely. I know I made a video about it, like a little short.
You speak about Dragon Balls a
Yeah,
lot,
I
so
do. I do.
they
I
kind
speak
of
about them all the
merge.
time. I speak about finding them all the time. I speak about going to search for them, and I never do it. I never just get
I
out there
found
and do
3 of the 7.
it. Fuck. But Dragon Ball Daima is like, oh, Goku and all his friends get turned into kids.
Yeah.
They're retreading the GT thing where it's like one bad guy turns Goku into a child, and then they have to go exploring all over the galaxy for the next Dragon Balls. They're doing it with all of them, and it's like, people say it didn't work the first time, and you're just doing it
So
again.
try it again.
Exactly. And it's like, it looks good. I'm actually really excited for the anime. It looks really fun. I hope they don't bog it down with like flashbacks and stuff to the older series. But I think I might have told you they're making like, and I know I posted a video about this. They're making a kid version of Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo, right? And like Goku and Piccolo are like generally Goku and Vegeta. Sorry, not Goku and Piccolo. Goku and Vegeta are general releases for like $35. Good. Um, Today, September 30th, dating this video, absolutely dating this
Oh
video, and it's
lord.
fine. They
It's
released.
legally binding.
It's legally binding. They released images of Goku and Vegeta as adults for the show for Dragon Ball Daima, and it's really important because this is the first time we've ever gotten a regular version of Goku and Vegeta in base form with the newer type of technology, SH Figure Arts. So there's like 3.0 stuff and then there's 2.0 stuff. And 2.0 stuff is
Old news.
it's yes, it's so dated. It's like 2010s kind of dated, like before 2015 kind of dated. And I'll no. I mean, you are dated by me, but that's a different story, and that's not what I mean by this kind of dated. Um, um, but yeah, it's like I'll show you a little bit later, but it's double ball joints at the feet, which do not work at all. It's the ankles are double ball joints, and it does not work. What you want a ball hinge and two swivels because that allows for better ankle movement. If you do it on a ball joint, you're gonna have such limited range unless you do a massive ball joint in the ankle. And I'll show you what I mean later. But
I was about to say all I'm
yeah.
imagining is just like a regular just like ball for the ankle, and I'm like,
I'll show you how they did it later, but it's such a mess. And a huge thing is like when it came to the arms of these characters, the 2.0 stuff, the
yeah,
arms
show the
would
muscles.
yeah, the arms would be like the shoulder, and then the shoulder meat would overreach onto the bicep. That's not what you want to make it flow
No, because
cohesively.
that sounds like it'd be ugly.
It's really ugly. You want the bicep to flow over the shoulder joint
Yeah, to
so it
hide
goes
it.
around it. Yeah, it hides it better.
And so that you're limiting motion so that person's arm doesn't do like
Yeah,
this.
I'll it's not that doesn't happen a lot,
Well, yeah, but
but no, I completely understand. Thigh swivel is like a huge thing. 2.0 stuff barely has a thigh swivel. It doesn't work. Like it doesn't work as well as it could. And hip movements limited. Torso looks ugly when you bring it forward. What else? The butterfly joints are like they are fold out things, so they just flap like a door instead of being implanted into the arms so they roll around and rock around inside the shoulder correctly. Like Super
Rock and
Saiyan
roll.
Super Saiyan Goku, the most recent one, does it best where it's like this whole chunk of his shoulder cut out and it moves around versus old 2.0 style figures where it's just literally a door flapping back and forth. But this is huge because it's Goku and Vegeta. We've never gotten a base form Goku and Vegeta in full 3.0 form before. And this is massive for us getting into the step of like regular Dragon Ball stuff. Because they've been reusing 2.0 tech.
Because they're lazy.
Yes, because they don't want to make a new mold. They've been reusing it until now. There's a new Vegeta that dropped recently. It's a 2.0 figure. It's crazy. So it's amazing that we're finally getting new versions of these characters. I'm so excited.
I'm glad you're excited.
But that's the next big thing. I'm really excited for those figures
I
because
hope
those are
you
gonna
know
be so
I'm in like a
good.
completely different world
I
right now.
know.
I'm thinking about those cute little videos where it's like my girlfriend does her nails and I do the voiceover and he doesn't know what half the stuff is. I'm
Yeah.
like I can do that with obs like
Yeah. OB.
figure thing.
Yes. Oh, that'd be
And
really funny.
it'd be like take apart leg joint.
Yeah.
Spooky. You know, this is the ball joint 3000. Like I don't know the names of these things.
No, we gotta either do that with like,
Channel takeover.
I gotta do that with a mini review or with a modification that I do because I think it'd be really funny to have you do that while I'm like actually pulling something apart.
Yeah.
It's like you did split this lady at the waist. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And then you can do it over, I guess, a drawing video.
Yeah,
Like,
I could.
guess what I'm drawing today? I know what it is.
I totally know what this is. I'm gonna add the horns because I'm a funny ox person. Oh wait, shit, it's got wings.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Podcast.
Podcast. Yeah, that's pretty much everything for this month.
Collaborations coming soon.
Yes, expect me to grab the rest. Did you enjoy your first time?
Rephrase that.
Did you enjoy your first time on the podcast?
Yes, absolutely.
There you go. Good.
I will never do it again.
I'm
this is the last time my voice will ever be on camera.
Well, that's gonna be a problem because we force you to do it the rest of the time with me. Yeah, you have no choice on that.
It depends how good people react to the magic finger.
It doesn't. It really doesn't because you're completely forced to do this now. This is your life. I'm gonna feed you in the hamster cage.
Honestly, it feels a little nice to just.
It is. It's that's my biggest thing with doing this is it's super cathartic to just sit here and talk.
And then I can eventually do the dramatic face reveal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where I walk in and I go, I'm taking over now. Like me.
Yeah.
Keep the people in suspense.
There needs to. I feel like you need to keep one of these kind of journals, even if you do all the videos unlisted. I think it would help. And I think it would feel nice for you.
I get too personal though.
That's fine. Again, if you do it unlisted, then so be it, you know?
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's it for this episode. Do you have anything to add before we go?
Hold on, I'm trying to think of your catchphrase because I tease you for it
Yeah,
all the time.
oh goodness. Put some good in the world.
I was about to say, be the good that you want to see in the world.
Yeah, that.
Hold on, let me...
Either one of those. I don't think I ever told you that. And I've probably talked about it in the other episodes, but there's a YouTuber that I watch called The Amazing. And he does like action figure reviews. And every time he ends his videos, he goes, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. And I love that. I love that
that's
sentiment.
That's really cute.
I love that sentiment because he's such just like a chill guy.
Yeah.
And
I'm not gonna drink my water though.
Yeah, I know. I completely understand that. I get some water in me every once in a while, and I really need to fix that. But I really
do crimes only against the government.
Not that. But I always thought that was a really nice sentiment, and I think it's good to just do good. So
I enjoy having positivity rather
Yeah.
than having like this is stupid and
Yeah.
somebody flipping a table and leaving the
Just
podcast room.
here, yeah, that and like, oh my goodness, because I know what you're talking about. It's the Dude Bro podcast where it's literally just like shouting at people. I hate that kind of podcast. But yeah, I think it's very good. I think it's very important to put some good in the world and
There
do
we
some
go.
good. But
Lots of kisses.
yeah, if he somehow sees this, you're amazing, be amazing, and if you have something to say to me, say it to me, and I will listen to you. I respect the shit out of you. um,
Future collab.
no.
Make your action figures fight. I'd watch it.
There are tons of videos on like Instagram and stuff where it's people doing like they'll do a pose and then another person will do a pose and it's good stuff. I don't think that'll ever happen with me, but you know, it's fine. I have no problem with that. But
You can siphons.
we absolutely could at one point. Oh, I need to do that with him.
I'll do it, but I'll draw the pose. It'll be like, aha, I'm kicking you. The
Yeah.
haha punch. I do punch.
What we need to do is we very much so need to do like poses that are supposed to be paired together and then you can draw them actually paired together where it's just like because if he can find his Sukuna, he lost his Sukuna, which is very sad, but if he can find his Sukuna, I have my Yuji and we could just have them duke it out. I have a Yuji and he has a Sukuna face. Don't squeeze him. Give him.
It's not
Please?
on the podcast.
Please. Thank you. I think I've done this once before, but yeah, I think we're almost done here anyway. But yeah, put some good in the world. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I forget that.
Be the good you see in the world.
Exactly.
And also
Hawks.
Birdwing.
I forget how much you like Hawks, but yeah, I will see you guys later on at one point or another.
Thanks for having
But
me. Absolutely.
You are always welcome to come back on. You know that.
I
We'll double pair it this time. But yeah.
Be the good, or else.
Put some good in the world. And thank you guys for watching.
Be the good.
Be the good.